Roger Dow, who is the President and CEO of the Travel Industry Association. Prior to joining TIA, Mr. Dow was Senior Vice President of Global and Field Sales at Marriott International. TIA is the national umbrella organization representing all segments of the $740 billion U.S. travel and tourism industry. Welcome, and you have 5 minutes.
Thank you.
You got the time.
Thank you, Chairman Velasquez and Ranking Member Shabat. I appreciate, and all the distinguished members of the committee, the opportunity and the honor to testify before you this morning. The Chairwoman has described Travel Industry Association, so I will skip that and really get down to what the point is, that all businesses in the U.S. depend on reliable and efficient air travel to conduct their business, to stay connected to both their customers and their suppliers. Many economic studies show that access to an airport is one of the most important factors in creating an environment where small businesses can flourish. Entrepreneurs depend on reliable air service to raise capital, to make sales, to develop their supply chains. It's no accident that a significant technology corridor has developed right here in our hometown of Washington, right in the Dulles International Airport corridor, because the airports feed business and business feeds airports. I know that both the Chairman and the Ranking Member appreciate the importance of airports, whether it be in Greater New York airports or Cincinnati, to the vibrancy of your communities and to your businesses. The bottom line is, though, all businesses of all types depend on air travel. The problem is America faces today is not just about airlines. It's really about the whole air travel system, which is in steep decline. It's not a problem solely for the aviation community, but for businesses all across America. TI represents the breadth of the travel community, from travelers to hotels to restaurants, airlines, theme parks, destinations, many others. While less than 1% of our membership is in the airline aviation community, but all members are really feeling the pinch of this deteriorating system. That is why we partnered with two of the nation's premier political polling firms to do some research to understand travelers' concerns with the air travel process and what effect, if any, those concerns are having on their decisions to fly. While much attention has been on recent days in the media on high fuel prices and new fees, we believe the air travel problems are more fundamental and long-standing. A survey that we had did not focus on the price of fuel or on the recent cost increases. We looked at the systemic issues that have only been amplified by these rising costs and the cuts in capacity. The survey was conducted between May 6th and May 13th of this year by Peter D. Hart Research and by the Winston Group. They interviewed a random sample of 1,000 air travelers. These are Americans who take at least one round trip per year during the past 12 months, and the results are surprising. We found there's a deep frustration that led them to avoid an estimated 41 million flights. We estimate that reflects a direct loss to the economy of $26 billion, $9 billion to the airlines, almost $6 billion to hotels, $3 billion to restaurants, and $4 billion to tax revenues, both federal, state, and local. As you know, Senator Schumer and Congresswoman Maloney also issued a study. They're from the Joint Economic Committee, and on the indirect impact of this. And they looked at wasted time, wasted fuel, lost productivity, and they put a number of $40 million. So when you combine our direct cost loss and the indirect costs, we're talking about a $70 billion problem to the U.S. economy. Today's news said that we're not in a recession yet. But when we begin talking about $70 billion, these kind of numbers, they're very serious to the impact of our economy. Our survey further revealed that the businesses suffer from unreliable and inefficient air system. Most frequent flyers said frequent flyers said they're most dissatisfied with the system. The opportunity costs lost of not making that sales call, not going to a meeting, not making that site visit are incalculable. It's a frustrating and unreliable system, and it's really the sand in the gears of American entrepreneurship, and this is a very real and growing problem. The traveling public said it's unlikely that they see this solved in the near term. More important, frequent flyers are more frustrated and doubt that it can be solved. One of the more surprising findings is that the frustration is not primarily directed at the airlines. Despite the avalanche of negative publicity the airlines have received, survey shows that air travelers are most frustrated with the process. Inefficient security system, flight delays due to our antiquated air traffic control system. This is important because the air traffic control system and security system are government functions that need to be focused on. The traveling public is very dissatisfied with both of these areas and hopes that Congress will act to seek improvement. Another interesting result is these are all voters. 90% of these people are voters, and this issue is going to percolate to be one of the key issues in upcoming elections. At TIA, we're hearing this loud and clear. We don't have all the answers by any means. We do know that America needs an urgent and serious commitment to fixing this problem. I think we all need to work together to not have a second-class system, but to have a world-class system. Attached to my testimony is an overview of the survey and our survey results, and I'll be happy to answer questions later. Thank you.